Hey everyone, it is Saturday evening right now, and I'm gonna do a little voiceover on this video because I didn't do a lot of talking in the video. I did a little bit here and there. This is my buddy Nick, and I guess I could do a little bit of a backstory. Nick's in the woods business. I've talked about him. He's got his own YouTube channel. He hasn't been super active on, but he's got a center mount, and he had an old Circle on there, and he was looking to update it and had developed a connection with the people that sell and distribute this Cranab loader that's made for a truck. It's more of a Scandinavian styled machine. I think they're built in Sweden. So he had ordered this quite a while ago. And I guess, he is actually going to sell these too, and carry the parts and do service and stuff like that. So it's kind of in the developmental stages where not everything's quite down, but the company that wants to work with Nick is motivated to distribute these loaders and parts and get them out there, and they're much different than anything else that we have in Maine, anyways. Well, really in North America. This is more of a European style loader, and I've had a Cranab. I had a TireCat 1065 once, and it had a Cranab loader, and I always liked it. It was smooth, good power, well built, and at least. And a lot of the country doesn't run center mounts like we do in the Northeast. I don't know if that's exactly just a Northeast thing, but you don't see it a lot of other places. You'll see triaxles with self-loaders, and you're going to see Circos and Prentice and hood loaders, and they're all about the same. They're a little bit archaic technology. They're definitely not the same technology as this setup here, where it's real compact, and it when you travel with one of the traditional loaders that we have up here, the boom stretched out, and you either rest it on the front of the trailer or on the back of the trailer, and this loader cams over, and the way it sets, and that's the way it travels. I think the main boom part of it comes in closer, but somehow the geometry allows it, and it cams over the opposite direction what you would be loading. So I think that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat that Nick's doing something different and trying something different. The other big thing is, I believe a lot of like the Circos and hoods and Prentice loaders and stuff, they've got like a 24 or so to like maybe 26, 27 feet reach. And this, I think there's different models. I think this one that Nick has is, it'll reach 33 feet with the extended boom. And it's not any heavier than the other loaders. So I think the versatility and mobility and stuff like that is quite a bit different than traditionally what is run up here. And I guess I should probably only be talking about kind of what I am educated in, which is the Northeast. And I think it's a nice setup. I think it's just getting it out there, and I think that's kind of one of the main things. And one of the problems with equipment business is getting it out there enough so that guys would either feel comfortable investing in it or trying it out, which I think the product is plenty qualified to be put out there and have good response. It's just getting it out there. People get used to the dealers that are around, and I think people worry about some other stuff, but I think given the chance, this could be a pretty good setup. So now we'll kind of move on. We're just getting the loader. I ended up helping him out today. So we got the loader out of its packaging, and we've got it strapped up now, and he's got to put some I-beams for risers on the bottom, and we've got it resting on this crane that he borrowed from a friend of his. And we're gonna get it on the trailer today too. So here's Nick backing in his trailer with no loader on it. They took the circle off before I got there, and we are going to I think the main goal for today was to get the loader set up on the trailer and get it. I forget what Nick was calling the I can't remember, but it's basically big threaded rod, and it's got a flat steel plate that goes on the bottom of the trailer, and there's holes through the I-beam, and that I-beam is bolted to the loader, because I think these loaders come to be set up on the Europeans. They don't haul with the same trucks and trailers that we do, so this needs an I-beam on the bottom, so we're going to get it bolted on and set up, and then get it in the garage where Nick can do the plumbing. And there's not a lot of electrical stuff. You're going to have to run the lights and stuff like that, but it's a little awkward getting on the low bed. It actually picked up nice, but you can see that it's tilted. It's not balanced perfectly level. So we kind of struggled every time it got kind of settled down, and you tried to get it right where you wanted to. It would move a little, and you've got to get the bolt holes so that they line up with the frame, so that, because you'll have threaded rod that goes on either side of the frame on each side of the trailer. So we were struggling a little bit to get that around, and but we ended up getting around. And what we ended up doing is we got it so it was pretty close, and then let the loader down. And if we hooked a come-along, I kind of thought to myself, well, let's get two come-alongs, and we can hook them on the end of the I-beams, or we can hook them on the side and pull it one way or the other slowly and get it where we want it. And that ended up working pretty well. Here we were just kind of, I think I'm trying to hold I'm grabbing the boom right now, trying to get it kind of haranguing around a little bit, and it keeps shifting and moving around. And of course, like anything, this is the first installation of a loader like this that Nick's done and I've ever been a part of. So like anything, once he does it, we could do the same thing tomorrow and it would go twice as quick, if not quicker, because we've done it once. So so I think to do it again, it would be a piece of cake, So I don't think that would be a big deal, and obviously get a lot easier. So here we are now, and Nick's we've got we had the loader on. We got the threaded rods. There's, I think, 8 threaded rods. We got it tightened up well enough so that we can, drive around the yard with it. And that boom does come in when it's backing up towards the garage here and it's sticking out to the side. That's not how it goes down the road. That boom comes in closer and sets right in by the frame, so it'll be inside the bunks. So that's not how it rides. It does ride sideways like that, or I would call it sideways, where our loaders are sitting in the back or front of the trailer, but it comes in and folds up a lot more than it is in this picture. It won't stick out of the side of the trailer like that. So And it doesn't have the outriggers hanging down either, which is interesting. They're different. There's a little lever, and you can see them on either side sticking up. You can flip them down, and it's got cylinders that they'll go out past the trailer. They kind of extend on either side out. So, but you don't have them hanging down there while you're driving around, and everything's easier to work on this loader. They don't have any hoses going up inside through the tower. It just looked like a lot cleaner a lot cleaner setup, and it looked like it was really easy to pressure wash in the winter and stuff. Like to get it all clean from my perspective. So, anyways, I thought I'd do this video today and like, subscribe, comment. If you guys have any questions, I'm sure Nick will be doing some videos, and if anybody's interested, and knowing more about it, I'm sure we can figure out how to navigate that. So, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you later.